Hello everyone, this is JPL back for another book review. And today I'll be reviewing Star Wars Thrawn. Now, this book I did really enjoy. My thoughts on Thrawn were only from the Rebels TV show. And that was the only place where I really got to see what Thrawn's character was like. Before, I've heard of Thrawn before. I heard that he's a fan favorite character, but I've not actually read any books he was affiliated with. And that's because I didn't really read lots of books when I was younger, and Star Wars for me was only what happened in the movies at that time, so, now I am interested to see what his other books were like, see if he was a better character back then, or if he's still the exact same thing. But through this, he is an awesome character, and I really loved him. It's strange how this book just takes the point of view of the villains of our world, and we're just rooting for them. For me, going through this, I didn't feel like, oh, he's a bad guy. I was like, no, Thrawn. I just love Thrawn. He's the main character. And, that's what it was. I do really enjoy his character through this. One thing I found was funny, just all the small little Sherlock moments of how fish can just signal something, or how he just plans ahead on everything. And, it makes you wonder, like, what is going on in his head. Because I'm sure there's a lot more things going on. Now, for the reading standpoint, when I started reading this, it was a bit difficult for me to understand what was going on, because the writing style was a bit different than what would normally be, and I didn't really know who was saying what. But once I got going, I got used to it, and I do really enjoy this method. Timothy Zahn, great writer. I can understand why people really love this guy, but yeah, he's great. Something that surprised me was Eli Vanto, the character that starts this entire book. I didn't think I was gonna just like that character, mainly because he wasn't Thrawn. I mean, I enjoyed him a bit when he came in. He's like the shy, timid character. Those characters you always gotta relate to a bit, because I'm a bit shy and timid, but But no, he becomes like a main, essential character to this. And it was interesting, because me watching Season 3 of Rebels, Eli Vanto was not in Rebels, so I just wondered, is he going to die in the end, or what? But no, he actually ends up doing something, spoilerly, if you guys not read the book yet, but if you have, then you know what it is, and I hope that gets addressed in the next book, because I really want to know what that thing looks like and what goes on. And so, yeah. Another surprising thing was Governor Price. We get to see her backstory in this book. We get to see how she comes from just a mining family to a governor of a planet. So it's an interesting story of that too. Whenever you're reading through those chapters, I kind of just wanted to get past her chapter, because I wanted to get to Thrawn. But it makes sense, because I don't think she's a strong enough character to get a book of her own. But I did like her inclusion in this, and how everything intertwined at the end. I do feel like her character it's strange, because when she first appears, she's nothing like the character she has in the movie. And you can kind of slowly see how small things will build up. But there's just a moment where she just immediately turns into her character. And it just feels like it was rushed a bit. I don't know. It's when she betrays her friends. I don't understand how that comes from. Maybe it's just my way of thinking. But yeah, great job. And yeah, there's really nothing else to say. While I was reading this, they announced that Thrawn is going to have a sequel book coming out next year, which I am excited for. I'll be happy to read that. But yeah, Thrawn, this is a great book to read. I would highly recommend it if you've not read it yet. It's still great for this, and so yeah. I would rate it a 9 out of 10. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all next time.